Hello and welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we will learn how to build an all-in-one WhatsApp chatbot for any business. For example, let's say you run any business and you receive many message requests from your users at the same time. Responding and managing these messages manually can be time-consuming and hectic. So to solve this problem, we will automate this entire process by creating an automated WhatsApp chatbot. And that will be created with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So now to see the working of this amazing automation and learn the process step by step, let's go to my screen. Welcome to my screen everyone. So this right here is the automated WhatsApp chatbot that we will be creating in this video. I have created this WhatsApp chatbot for the real estate business as a test example, but when you create it, you can make the changes in it completely based on your requirements and your business. But before moving forward, let me give you a quick overview of how this bot will work in real time. For that, I am sending one message to my WhatsApp business account. Here I am sending my first message as hi. As soon as I send the message, immediately you will see the bot will respond like this, that hi there, welcome to Dreamnest Realty. Please select a property type to browse with one option in the form of list. When I click on it, it will provide me the types of properties, that is apartments, villas and the commercial space. I am selecting this apartments here. Then it will ask me for my full name that I am sharing as test user. Then it will ask me for my contact number. So I am sharing one test contact number. After that, it will ask me to share the date that when I would like to view the property. So I am sharing one date also. Then the timing. After that, I have received one customized message from my bot, that is thank you for sharing your details. Here's a summary of your booking. Property type that I have selected from the list as apartments. Name that I have shared as test user. Phone number, date and time. And one message, that is would you like to proceed with this booking, including two quick options, that is yes, confirm booking and no change property. Here I want to confirm this booking, so I am clicking on this yes, confirm booking. Then you can see I have received one confirmation message from my bot, that is your booking has been confirmed. You will receive a call shortly for further details. Here I created this WhatsApp chatbot as a test example. You can make the changes in it based on your business. So if you also want to create this type of WhatsApp automated chatbot, then you have to follow step-by-step instructions that I am giving you in this video. So let's get started. At first, you have to click on a new tab and search pabbly.com/chatflow. So this is the official page of Pabbly Chatflow. Pabbly Chatflow is an all-in-one WhatsApp automation tool that helps you to automate WhatsApp messages and responses 24/7 for your different type of businesses. Now I'll give you a quick overview of Pabbly community. So this is right over here is Pabbly community, where automation users, business owners and marketers connect. If you face any issue while using the Pabbly, then you can share your questions here, and the people who are facing similar problem just like you or even the Pabbly team members will help you out. So if you also want to join this amazing community, then I'll provide the link of this community in the description below. You can check out. Now we will go back to the landing page of Pabbly Chatflow. In this page, on the right hand side, you can see two options. The one is sign in and the another is sign up free option. If you are a new user, then you can click on sign up free option and get 100 free credits every month to explore the software. If you are an existing user, then you can click on sign in option. Since I am an existing user, so I am clicking on the sign in option. So these are the all apps that Pabbly provide to their users, as we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot and that will be created with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So I am going in this Pabbly Chatflow by clicking Access Now button. So this is the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow, where you can add and manage all of your WhatsApp number in one place. Here you can see your credits allotted, your credits consumed, your credits remaining and the WhatsApp number added. If you want to add a new WhatsApp number into your Pabbly Chatflow account, then you have to click on this plus add WhatsApp number button. When you click on it, it will provide you two options, that is WhatsApp Connect and Manual Token Connect. If you want a detailed video of how you can connect your WhatsApp number to your Pabbly Chatflow account, then we have already created a separate video for it for both of these steps. I'll provide the link of the video in the description below. And in this folder section, you can create multiple folders into your Pabbly Chatflow account by clicking on this plus option, where you have to enter the folder name in this field and also select the parent folder from here. And in this home section, you can see the status of your WhatsApp number that were added into your Pabbly Chatflow account. On the left hand side, you can see the multiple features of Pabbly Chatflow, that is inbox, contacts, team queues, templates, broadcast, flows, AI assistant, activity log, box, settings, and get help. If you want to learn more about all of these features, then we have already created a separate video for it. Check the description box for the video link. As we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot, so I am clicking on this flows option. So this is the page where you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Flow Builder. It creates and manages static chatbots seamlessly using a no-code, user-friendly drag and drop builder. As we are creating a new WhatsApp chatbot, so I will click on this plus add flow button. So this is the starting point of your flow, that is trigger. But before this, at first you have to give the name to your flow, that what you are creating. As we are creating a WhatsApp chatbot for any business, so I am providing the name as build an all-in-one WhatsApp chatbot for any business. Now I'll give you a quick review about these two options, messages and actions. Under the messages, you can see different buttons are there, as well as under the actions, you can see different buttons are there. We will use these buttons in the creation of our flow. On the right hand side, you can see two options. The one is active and active toggle. With the help of this toggle, your flow will be active. If you don't enable this toggle, then your flow will become inactive and it will not work. And the another one is the save button. With the help of this button, your flow will be saved and updated. Now let's get started. So for starting the creation of your flow, at first you have to select your trigger event. When you click on it, it will provide you multiple types of trigger events. I am creating this flow with the help of keywords, so I am selecting this. Keywords are those manually entered words that I expect that my user sends to me. And the another one is the regex. Regex stands for regular expression. It can extract useful data from inputs such as email, phone number, order number, etc. You can also enable this toggle if you want to activate some specific feature or behavior into a chatbot. As we are creating this WhatsApp chatbot with help of keyword, so the first keyword I am writing in this enter keywords box as hi. After writing the keyword, you have to press enter so that it will add it into the list. Now I am adding one more keyword here, that is hello. Here I added only two keywords, but you can add multiple. Now whenever my user will send any of these keywords to my WhatsApp business account, then automatically my bot gets triggered and reply to them. For that, I am selecting this list button from here. You can see this list box is divided in three parts, that is header, body and footer, where at first you have to write the header in this enter header box. Here I am not writing it, so I am leaving this blank. After that, you have to write the message body in this enter body box, that I am going to write as hi there, welcome to Dreamnest Realty. Please select a property type to browse. Here I write this Dreamnest Realty as in test example, but when you create this, you can mention your business name in this place. You can also write the footer in this enter footer box if you want to. At the end of this message, I write that please select a property type to browse. Now for that, I am going to add a list of property types. So to do this, I am clicking on this plus side section button, where I am going to write the section title as property types. After that, I want to add the list. For that, I am clicking on this plus add items button 3 times. Here I am going to add only 3 types of properties, but you can add more. The process of adding items into your list would be the same, as again and again I am saying that I have created this WhatsApp chatbot as a test example. You can make the changes in it completely based on your business. Now I am adding the property types in each of these enter title boxes, that is apartments, villas and the commercial spaces. After that, I am connecting the starting point of my flow, that is this trigger, to this list message by clicking on this circle, dragging a line and connecting this line to this circle. Here my trigger point is connected to my list message. Now when my user will select the property type, then my bot will respond to them. But before that, I am going to do the setup of custom field tag. For that, I am clicking on this actions option and taking the button as set custom field. Drag this box here, where I'm going to select the contact custom field as property type. After that, in this enter value box, I'm going to write this, that is apartments, because I set this contact custom field not specifically for this property type. That's why I'm connecting this circle to this. Now I am going to explain you why we use this contact custom field node here and from where you can create this contact custom field. But before moving anywhere, you have to save your flow. If you don't save your flow and switch to the another tab, then all the progress of your flow will be lost. Now for creating this contact custom field, you have to click on the settings option and click on this contact custom fields option. Here I am opening this in a new tab. So this is the page where you can create multiple types of contact custom field for your different type of users. It is a user specific parameters for managing contact details like name, email, tags, countries, etc. When you scroll down, you can see one option is there, that is plus add more field. When you click on it, it will provide you one field name box where you have to write the field name here and also write the description in this field description box. As I already created one contact custom field by the name of property type, so I am not creating more. Now we will go back to our flow. Here I set this contact custom field not for this specific property type. Now I am going to add two more contact custom field node here for each of these property types. Here I have done, you can see I use the same contact custom field, that is the property type, but I only change the value. At the end, this will help my bot to provide customized message to my users completely based on their selected choice. Now when my user will select the property types from this list, then my bot will ask them to share their full name. For that I am adding one ask question button, dragging it here and writing my question in this enter message box as please provide your full name for the booking. For that I am going to select the contact custom field as full name. After that the format I select as text, then the number of attempts. Number of attempts is defined as how many times your user will answer the question that you have right here. It also means that whenever your user will not provide you respond in the correct format, then you have to increase the number of attempts for them, but make sure that whenever you increase the number of attempts, you have to write the validation message in this enter message box. Here I am giving the number of attempts as 0, so there is no requirement of any validation message. After that I am connecting all these three circles to this message. See, it is connected. Now when my user will provide me their full name, then my bot will ask them to share their contact number, date of viewing the property and the timing. For that I am going to do the same that I have done here, means I am adding 3 more questions in this flow. Here I added where in this question box I ask my user to share their contact number. For that I have selected the contact custom field as contact number and the format I select as number. I also write the minimum and maximum value in both of these boxes as 10 times 1 and 10 times 9. You can also use these default value for the number format. After that I ask my user to share the view date. For that I have selected the contact custom field as view date and the format I select as date. Lastly I ask my user to share their preferred timing for viewing the property. For that I have selected the contact custom field as view time and the format I select as any. Here I added these questions as in test example. You can change this if you want to. Now when my user will select the property type, provide me their full name, contact number, view date and the view time, then at last my bot will give them one summary of their booking. For that I am clicking on this messages option and selecting the button as text button, drag this box here where I am going to write my respond message in this enter message box. As thank you for sharing your details, here's a summary of your booking property with $symbol property type, full name, contact number, view date and view time. You can see I have used the $symbol before some fields because with the help of this symbol, my bot will reply to my users dynamically. As whenever they share their full name here, then with the help of this contact custom field not full name, my bot will automatically capture my user's response and mention their name in this place. This is same for all the rest of these contact custom fields. In simple words, contact custom fields make data dynamic. So now I think you will better understand the main use of contact custom field. At the end of this message I write that would you like to proceed with this booking. Now for answering this I am adding 2 quick buttons for my users. For that I am clicking on this plus add buttons 2 times. Here I am going to enter my first button as yes confirm booking and the second one is no change property. After that I am connecting this question box to this message. Now let's assume my users wants to confirm their booking, then they will click on this yes confirm booking button, then my bot will reply to them. For that you have to click on this circle, drag a line and choose content type as text button, and I am writing my last respond message in this enter message box. That is your booking has been confirmed. You will receive a call shortly for further details. Thank you for booking with us. And the another button is the no change property button. When my user will click on this no change property, then my bot will again show them the list of property types that I have added in my previous step. For that I am clicking on this circle, dragging a line and connecting this line to this circle. As whenever my user will click on this no change property button, then again my bot will provide them this list message. So now our flow is completed. So basically this is the final look of our flow for creating an automated WhatsApp chatbot for any business. After the completion of your flow, you have to click on this button, save button, so that your flow will be saved and updated. If you face any difficulties while creating this flow, then feel free to ask us in the comment section. I also provide the link of this flow in the description below. You can check out. This amazing WhatsApp chatbot will reply to your users within a seconds without you doing any manual efforts. You can also create this WhatsApp chatbot for your any business. And the best part is this amazing WhatsApp chatbot is created without requiring any single line of code. This will only made possible with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So thank you for watching this video. Not only this, you can create multiple types of WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. If you have any doubts, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, then you can text us at forum.pabbly.com. If you want to know the price details about Pabbly Chatflow, then you can visit www.pabbly.com/chatflow #pricing. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up and also subscribe our YouTube channel.